Okay, this country is known to know God, and because the left and the liberals are saying we're taking it all away, doesn't mean you're getting away with it, people. You wicked and evil, you left, you liberals, you who think you're going to take this country from the hand of God, it makes me laugh. He holds the very air you breathe. And you think you're going to fool him and hide from him? He knows where every one of you are. This country belongs to him. America, as God had said to me, my name is on your money. It's written in your Constitution.
I don't know if you guys know Cat Kerr. This is her on screen here. She's a prophet of God, quote unquote. Prophesied that Trump was most definitely for sure going to win the 2020 election. Oh God, it was so funny when she was wrong about that. We'll get there. But I hear you asking, why does she have pink hair? I'll let her explain. This is from 2008.
This is Cat Kerr of Revealing Heaven, and I have to tell you about this revelation.
Please.
You know what? Heaven is the most fun place you'll ever live in your life. Did you ever think of that? Most people, and including the world, think heaven is going to be so boring. They don't even want to go there.
I didn't think it was going to be boring. Who thought it was going to be boring?
Most believers actually say, what in the world am I going to do for eternity? What is it going to do up there besides bowing to God and maybe singing some songs with the
Most believers say that? Every believer I've ever talked to wants to go to heaven.
choirs in heaven, sitting on a cloud with a harp? Guess what? You don't get a harp when you go to heaven unless you already play one. You know, maybe if you want one to decorate your mansion, you might give you one. But what are you going to do with it anyway? The reason my hair is pink, by the way, I forget that a lot. God himself asked me to have pink hair for the reason that you will know heaven is going to be a whole lot more different than we thought it was.
Yeah, so if you notice, she said that you'll have a mansion when you go to heaven, too. Yeah, there are mansions in heaven. And Jesus does not like poor people either, according to Cat Kerr. Really, I'm not joking. Really. Hold on, let me find it. Oh my God, dude. Look, there's a point to this video, but I keep coming across hilarious stuff that she said. I can't help it but to talk about this again. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I'm just going to play a couple of these because they're so funny. And then we'll get to the point. Okay, check this one out.
It isn't that hard to not sin.
Jesus is the only sinless person to ever live in most denominational beliefs, right?
I live sin-free. You'd be surprised how many people want to argue about that.
No, I figure everybody would.
Well, why are you arguing? What's in your soul? Who cares about your wallet? What's in your soul? If you had what's right in your soul, your wallet would be full already, people.
She's telling us God will make you rich if you're a good person, i.e., poor people are bad people by default. The reason that they're poor, the reason people are homeless is because they are bad people. Again, like this isn't really to the point of the video, but it's so funny. Watch this one.
I mean, his love is so great. I don't even remember what I was going to say to him.
Because you see, she goes to heaven, talks to Jesus, hangs out with him regularly and all that.
So don't make your list. You won't care. Because you are in love with Jesus Christ.
In love with Jesus. Yes, like that.
He is your bridegroom, whether you're male or female.
Oh my God, dude, I love this. Oh, this is so funny. I forgot about this.
Male or female. Oh my.
Got some George Takei going on up in here. Gay, yeah. Gay.
So the women in the spirit can be spiritual kings. He is King of kings, female kings, and male kings. Lord of lords, male lords, female lords. We are priests unto our God, male and female.
I love it, dude. I love everything about it. So, wait, there's more to this, actually. I remember. Keep listening.
There's only one wedding in heaven, and we'll all be very happy we're going to it.
So it's going to be like basically like a polyamorous wedding. A polygamous wedding, I suppose. You're getting married, a bunch of people, to Jesus, men and women.
He told me to share this one last thing. A lot of people ask me all kinds of questions about what will your relationship be like, because you know what I'm talking about when I say when men and women live
Yes, I do know what you mean. Okay, what's going to happen when you try to, pork Jesus? Is he going to allow it?
together as husband and wife. Will that all go away? Well, the flesh part, absolutely yes.
Well, that's no fun.
But when we have our betrothal with Jesus Christ,
Betrothal.
spirit joins spirit into one.
You know what she's saying, right?
And it is the most powerful thing you'll ever experience in your life, ever.
So she's saying that dudes, guys, gals, and non-binary pals that meet Jesus in heaven when you go there are going to consummate the marriage with Jesus. That's part of the deal. You have to consummate the marriage. And it's just going to be like consummating 24/7 with everybody up there, I think, is what she's saying. I love it. That's fantastic.
The two shall become one. They even say that at a ceremony. It says the husband and wife, the relation of a husband and wife, is a symbolic of Christ and his church or his bride.
Okay, I haven't heard that, but whatever.
So we will be able to step inside of each person's, not each person, but we'll be able to step inside Father, Son, Holy Spirit. We step inside the
Sounds hot.
Father. Christ steps inside the Father. Holy Spirit steps inside Father, and we are all one.
I love how she says steps inside rather than some other kind of analogy for it. That's just great. I love it. Anyway, that's Cat Kerr. That's my preamble to her introduction. She has prophesied about the 2020 election and the 2024 election. It is so funny. Oh my God. Listen to what she had to say recently. This is from mid-June 2024.
They've stolen the elections. They've thrown them in the river, the ballots in the river. They've burned ballots. They've hidden ballots.
I don't know who they is, but okay.
They even shot down a Black Hawk helicopter. Isn't this strange? Bringing them from the military that was overseas. They were carrying the ballots, and that helicopter was shot down.
She couldn't deal with the fact that she was wrong when she claimed that God told her that Trump would win the 2020 election. She can't deal with it. So she has to make up all this ridiculous nonsense about why she was right all along. It was really Satan stealing it. What, is God not strong enough to overpower Satan? Is that what you're telling me right now?
So that they could never be counted. And then they've even now finding them in lockers and finding them in chests. They're finding them
Who's finding ballots anywhere? What are you talking about?
in all kinds of different places buried. They're still finding ballots, like uncovering hundreds of thousands, not just you, but hundreds of thousands of ballots for the 2020 election, all voting for Trump, of course. They are uncovering all of them. They have so much evidence right now. And as I have said before in the past, and will always say, it is going to be proven that he won.
Well, I mean, if this is real, if they really did find this stuff, it's proven that there was some shady thing going on. That would be enough. But guess what? It didn't happen. She's making it up right off the top of her head, seemingly. When she says they, I assume she means Democrats, right? Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and whoever else. She trying to tell me that Chuck Schumer organized to have a military helicopter shot down and it wasn't plastered all over Fox News? Is that what you're saying? Or any the Federalist or whatever other ridiculous One American News or Newsmax? It was nowhere to be found. Still isn't? It's weird. Almost like it didn't happen, huh? Oh my God, she is so entertaining. This one is from late September 2024.
Okay, this country is known to know God, and because the left and the liberals are saying we're taking it all away, doesn't mean you're getting away with it, people.
Left and the liberals are taking it all away, but they're not getting away with it.
You wicked and evil, you left, you liberals, you who think you're going to take this country from the hand of God, it makes me laugh.
Okay, then why aren't you laughing? It doesn't look like it makes her laugh. It makes it look like she's frowning.
He holds the very air you breathe. And you think you're going to fool him and hide from him? He knows where every one of you are. This country belongs to him.
Okay, I'm not trying to hide from anybody. Like, what are you talking about?
America, as God had said to me, my name is on your money. It's written in your Constitution.
No, it's not. I love it when they get things wrong like this. It's so obvious. And I'm not sure if she's claiming to speak for God here. I think she is. I think that this is God speaking through her at this moment, right? She does that pretty frequently. She kind of switches off between Cat Kerr and God mode.
Him. America, as God had said to me,
Yeah, God had said to me. So these are the words of God.
my name is on your money. It's written in your Constitution.
It's not. Why would God get something so simple and straightforward and basic wrong like that? I don't understand. Aside from that, it's on the money right now because of the Red Scare in large part. In God We Trust is there because America was so fearful of godless commies. They couldn't handle it. And they tried to shove God into everything. They put it in the Pledge of Allegiance and they put it on the money and everything else. It was kind of ridiculous. It is very recent, actually. I don't remember when the money change happened, the paper money change. But the Pledge of Allegiance thing happened in the 50s, I believe the early 50s.
It's in the laws of the land. And
But it isn't.
I am not dropping this into Satan's hand.
So I assume that means that Trump is most definitely going to win then, right? Because in her mind, everyone else is Satan. Okay, let's set a timer. Let's see how that goes for you. She actually freaked out the last time she was like proven wrong in 2020, prophesied that Trump was definitely going to win, a message from God, and he didn't. Oh my God, I loved her reaction. It was so funny.
I say, this is my land, and these are my people, and
The voice of God here, by the way.
I have raised them up for such a time as this. My people have prayed, they have fasted, they have called on my name, and I will not turn a deaf ear unto them. But to the left, to the wicked, to those who chose to cheat and steal and lie, they shall have every curse come upon them that they have spoken over my president, Donald J. Trump.
So people who speak lies about Trump, which is to say, people who say that the election was not stolen, as it wasn't, are going to be punished by God. Any 5 minutes now.
J. Trump. I say he is the president. He won. And in 2021, you will see that he won.
Whoopsie daisy.
And I say I will replace the one who boldly dares to step upon the platform of my country and say it is his. For he has an evil, wicked agenda. I will not approve that agenda. I will not approve him. And no one should approve him. For I say he is wrong. He is illegitimate. And I will not confirm him. I will not talk about him.
Whoopsie daisy. Oh, yeah. Biden was confirmed and inaugurated and everything. How do you come back from something like this? Honestly, it is such an embarrassment. Not only did she continue on to talk about ballots being found and military helicopters being shot down and everything, not only did she talk about that, but she's prophesying again about the 2024 election. Is she ever going to learn?
Talk about him. He will not be known in this land. And one day his name will be like dust. And I say he will be crushed below the landslide of the fraud and the evil and the wickedness. It will.
Yeah, she picked the word landslide because she prophesied from God that Trump would win in a landslide. So now she has to cram that word in everywhere she can.
Landslide of the fraud and the evil and the wickedness. It will be plainly be seen and known, and everyone will know what he is and what his plan is. For I call him a villain. The villain is the worst person in the plot.
God, she is so angry. I love it, dude. I love it. Why are you so mad, Cat? Oh my God, she's such an odd person. Check this one out. She's got a little, like a badge on, right? You can't read it because it's poor quality, but it says Space Force. Space Force. And if you notice, she's wearing camouflage with a little Commander Cat badge on there. A little Commander Cat, embroidery, name tag or whatever the hell. She thinks that she's a commander of heavenly armies. I'm not joking. God, it is so... We really need mental health in this country, like desperately, like really bad.
This country, hello, we have
Hello.
someone who's truly in charge, who is not the one who's sitting there now.
Right.
Our president is legitimate, and
He's
his
the real
name
deal.
is Donald Trump. I'm just going to say it.
Oh, please say it more. It is so entertaining. This one was from early September 2021. So Biden had been inaugurated 9 months earlier, basically, like 8, 9 months earlier. And he had won like a full year earlier almost. 10 months, maybe. 10 months earlier. Oh my God. When is she going to like accept reality? Is it ever going to happen?
And they're going to find out anyway. Just like God said, he will do with him what he wants to do. The other ones are illegitimate. And this is the crazy thing. 100 million people know it. And you can't come and take a country away from people who aren't participating.
Yeah, but 100 million people did not vote for Trump. This is more of the lies. She claimed that 100 million people voted for him when he only got like 72 million votes to Biden's like 81 million. I don't even remember what the numbers were. Yeah, 81 million, I think. She just can't accept reality. She can't do it.
Yeah.
They are not participating. They don't like anything that's being said. They're not a part of it. So people can't judge America. America has not fallen. America is not wicked. Okay. It's the people who are trying to be in charge. We, the people, moral majority, and most of them born again Christians, don't want what's happening. We didn't ask for it. We didn't vote for it, people. And guess what? God is going to do something about it.
Look, that's the nature of a democracy. First time, things happen that you don't like. You have to live with other people. And what is it that's happening that she doesn't like, really? Like, aside from Donald Trump losing, what is it that she doesn't like? She is as she said, a moral majority person, which I believe was a term invented maybe or heavily popularized at least by Jerry Falwell. I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it was Falwell. And his claim is that the majority of the country are moral, God-fearing evangelical nutcases. And if you can just awaken them and get them out to vote, then they'll win every single election. But actually, they're not the majority. They're a slim minority. It's just they're vocal, extreme nutcases who can't shut their mouths to save their own lives. So that's all we hear about. So what is the evangelical moral majority, quote unquote, position on things? What's she complaining about, really? Gay marriage, for one thing. She's unhappy that gay people are allowed to be married. Abortion and a number of other issues. You know, things that people do that you have nothing to do with, that's none of your business, those types of things. People can do whatever they want with their lives. That's what everyone's trying to do right now. That's what Democrats are pushing us toward, for better or worse. They're trying to push us further down the road of freedom. And as Cat Kerr says, she doesn't want freedom. She wants a dictatorship with, well, she says God at the head, but really what she means is somebody forcing everybody around them to adhere to the standards that she believes God wants.
God is going to do something about it.
Thank you, Commander Cat, for your comments on that. Okay, this one is from 2022. This is October 16th, 2022. So listen to what she says here.
You should desire to be just like me, live like me, operate like me. You
Yell like me.
are made in our image. An image that cannot be changed. It cannot be won against. It cannot be stopped. For those will be like dust who have spoken against me, my Son, Holy Spirit, these days.
Oh my God, dude, I'm sitting here on my soundboard turning it up and down. Why does she not equalize? Why does she have to yell like this? By the way, you see her little prayer stick here? I love that. Little prayer stick.
My anointed, my appointed. They will regret for all of eternity.
Of course, I'm sure I don't need to say this is God speaking right now through Cat Kerr in her mind. God is the one yelling.
What they have chosen this day. For their words will be dust. Their power will be dust. Their money will be dust. Their property will be dust. Their position will be dust. And their memory of greatness they so desire shall be like dust under your feet.
Okay.
We have already won. But we're going to show them without question. We have won.
Great. Fantastic. That's what I need. Yes. Show me without question that Trump won, and you've got a believer in me right here, right now. Just need a little bit of evidence. That's all.
This country is free. You are free. This world is free. They didn't make it. They didn't plan it. And they don't get to run it.
I assume she means people to the left of hunting the homeless for sport as policy.
This day I send my fire that comes from my throne to sweep across this world, to expose every hidden person, every hidden lie, every hidden plan.
That's fantastic. Yes, I want that. Send your whatevers across anywhere to give us evidence. That's what I'm looking for. What she's saying right now is implicitly, she doesn't have evidence of this. God told her. That's it. God told her that Trump won and that he would win.
Every hidden corruption, the money they have stolen,
Who stole money? What are you talking about?
they will not be successful.
Seems like they were successful, whoever they is, at whatever they were doing, right? Oh my God, man. You know what really like gets me that, I don't know. It's like deep enjoyment. This is like my pastime going through old prophecy clips and watching these people fall flat on their face. You guys remember Jeff Jansen? Maybe not. It's been, man, I haven't covered him in 3 years. He was part of a QAnon conspiracy theory, or he believed in this conspiracy. Same one as Cat Kerr, as a matter of fact, that Trump was going to be inaugurated on March 4th, 2021.
God has not forgotten. There are many that are still standing on the premise of what's happening with President Trump. As a matter of fact, I know for a fact that he has already been inaugurated. I guess I could share that there was a general that was March the 4th, 2021, March the 4th, where he was actually sworn in as the 19th president.
Says, I guess I can share that. I guess I can share it. Oh my God.
Of the new reformed republic of the United States going back to 1851.
This is a big, complicated conspiracy theory connected to this I don't need to get into. It's basically the idea that, like, it's a sovereign citizen thing. Like, the country reformed from the Confederacy and the Union, and it wasn't really the country that was being run. It was actually like a corporation formed, whatever. Anyway, so this guy thinks that Trump was inaugurated on March 4th. I'm sorry, no, let me rephrase. He knows that he was and has this secret information that he feels comfortable sharing with you in August of 2021.
When everything was traded away in our nation. Don't have the time to get into that. But
because it's stupid.
I do want to say this because people get so caught up with, oh, Jeff, you said by spring we'd be dancing in the streets. That's right. I did say by spring we'd be dancing in the streets. I did say that President Trump would be president and he is president. But you need to understand something as well. We need to understand that just when the word of the Lord comes to a prophet, the prophet speaks the word of the Lord. Things can shift, not the goalpost. People say, well, you're shifting the goalpost. I'm not shifting the goalpost.
So he's shifting what? Well, he said he's shifting something, right? Something is shifting? What's shifting? And isn't God all-knowing? Why would anything need to shift? Aren't you there to get a message from God that seems super unlikely in the moment? Oh man, this guy is so funny. If I remember correctly, he was removed from his pastorship or whatever for not living a lifestyle like Jesus, or not living a Christian lifestyle. I think he was like cheating on his wife and doing drugs and drinking and stuff or something like that. I just love this to death. I love everything about it. God, I got to mark some of these down. We're going to come back to Jeff Jansen at some point in the near future. Prophecy fail. I need to mark these down as prophecy fails because I'm marking all my clips now. We'll come back to them in like 5 years. Oh man, I love this. Okay, we can't cover any more Jeff Jansen. It's so funny though. Let me know what you think about it in the comments.